Hi everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to show you how I made this donut card using our donut bar stamp set, which is one of our new sets released in our spring 2016 release. I'm starting off with an A2 size card panel, and I'm going to take the sentiment from our donut bar set. The sentiment just reads, "Love you more than." I put the donut stamp, or rather the donut sentiment stamp from this set aside. So I'm going to use my Missy to help me position the sentiments. I stamped the "Love you more than" in our rose gold Bangle ink, and I'm stamping the donut sentiment in our Orchid Crush Dye Ink. Next, I'm going to take several frames from our vintage frame set and I'm going to stamp it all along our stamped panel using our rose gold Bangle ink. I'm stamping the frames in somewhat of a random pattern. I want to make sure that none of them really line up because I want an interesting looking wall gallery on my panel. So I want to make sure that there's no specific order to the way I stamp these. So I just stamped all of the different ornate stamps within the set, as well as the more simple or modern looking stamps. That's the ones, without all the swirly or curlicues, etc. on the frames. I'm also going in between a mix of the square, circle, oval, and rectangular frames within the set. So I'm not just using the same 2 or 3 frames all over again. That would be easier to stamp because I wouldn't have to interchange the different acrylic blocks. But you know what? This frame set comes with many frames, so why not use them all? After you stamp the frames in the rose gold Bangle ink, you want to wait a few minutes, I guess, for the ink to dry to see the full or great effect that the rose gold Bangle ink has. When you first stamp this ink, it's not going to look rose gold right away, but you have to wait a few minutes for it to dry for it to have that rose gold sheen to it. Now comes the fun part of the card. We get to start stamping the donuts. This donut set comes with so many different kinds of donuts in different shapes with different sprinkles and different types of sprinkles. And it comes with the base donuts that you could stamp custom toppings on it. So it has both types of donuts, the already made and then the custom type. So if you feel like customizing your donuts and having a party, you can go right ahead and do that. Or if you don't feel like customizing, you have all the already made donuts. For the last bit of stamping, I'm stamping the heart from our vintage frame set in our Grand Fuchsia Dye Ink. Then I'm going to take an A2 top folding card base and I'm going to adhere some rose gold-ish foil tape to the top and bottom edges of my card base. And this foil tape comes from our foil sampler pack. Now I'm going to take my stamped panel and I'm going to trim it about 1/8 of an inch on both sides, the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to adhere that stamped panel onto my card base. I love adding either glitter tape or foil tape to the edges of my card base and then trimming that panel down because it adds a nice finished look to your card. Next, I'm going to adhere some rose gold sequins onto my card. I'm not going to show the entire process, but you can just see where I've placed all the sequins here. So the card is now finished. I had so much fun designing this set. I hope you guys will check out the rest of the stamps in our new release, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!